What's up, everybody? My name is Shannon and I am still waiting for my Satyr, and today we are talking about the final book in the Serpent and Dove trilogy, Gods and Monsters by Shelby Mahurin. I was so nervous going into this book. I'm gonna make another video kind of talking about my thoughts and my feelings, especially when it comes to Blood and Honey, because like a lot of things has happened in the year since Blood and Honey has come out. But going into Gods and Monsters, I was really scared because I loved Serpent and Dove. Like, that book was so good. Then I got to Blood and Honey and I liked it, but then as I sat with it more, I started to not like it, and I started to get worried, like, is she gonna stick the landing? Like, what's gonna happen? Because she did a lot of stuff in Blood and Honey that, if not handled correctly, like when you continue on, can just really ruin like an entire series. So Gods and Monsters opens up with Lou being possessed by Nicolina. The entire continent basically is on fire because of Coco's grief over Ansel's death, and right now our like main crew is traveling to the chateau, but they don't really know what they're doing. They don't know what their game plan is. They have no idea what's going on. They do quickly catch on that something is wrong with Lou, and that kind of switches their game plan around. They got to figure out how they're going to save her, and things just keep constantly happening from there. One of the big things I was worried about with this book was that, you know, like, Lou wasn't ever going to be changed from all of this trauma that has been done to her. Like, she lost her best friend and then was possessed because of that hole in her heart. Like, I wanted to see her work through that. I wanted to see her fight through that, and you do. And it's really beautiful to see. The Lou at the end of this book is definitely not the Lou that we met at the very beginning of the series. She has grown and changed so much, and I am so happy for that. Same thing with Reed. Like, I kind of felt like with Blood and Honey, he started to get a little like, maybe he's doing some development, or maybe he's not. Like, I can't really tell. But in this book, he really does come a long way, and there's a trope that Shelby does to kind of help demonstrate that, and honestly, I really liked it. It added a lot of angst, it added a lot of tension throughout the book, and it made the ending just feel so earned. Like, the whole theme of this book is hope being the cure. Like, hope is not the sickness. Like, you want to hope, you want to love, like, that's what's going to save the world, and I feel like you really truly see that with Reed in this book. I also loved what we got with Coco. I think we could have gotten more. Like, I kind of think that there's so much more to her character, and a lot was kind of like pushed in with this book, but I really liked what we saw with her. I liked her relationship with Bo. I liked her unpacking, you know, like her feelings for Ansel and like what was going on there. And speaking of Ansel, he plays a huge part in this book, even though he died in Blood and Honey. Like, that was my worry. I was really afraid that he was going to be gone and forgotten, and like he wasn't going to be mentioned, or it was going to be kind of like walked over or whatever. But no, like, the reader especially is given proper time to grieve his character. His presence in this book was absolutely beautiful. It was stunning, and honestly, I didn't think Shelby had it in her, and I'm so glad that I was wrong. The other thing that I liked in this book is that Saley really plays a big part in this book, and she is not the character that I thought she was, and honestly, she's one of my favorites after reading this, and I didn't think that was going to happen this late in the game, and I was really glad to see it. She embodies, like, she's kind of a foil for Lou within Reed's eyes, and we really get to see that come to fruition in this book. And once again, I wasn't expecting it, and I'm so glad that it was there. This honestly was so much fun to read. It felt like reading Serpent and Dove for me. I know a lot of people don't like Serpent and Dove. Like I said, I'm gonna do another video where I kind of talk about everything, my thoughts and my feelings with the series as a whole, but this book gave me those feelings of reading that first one, and honestly, I loved the ending. I don't think I'm ever going to stop thinking about the epilogue. I can't believe it. So I am giving this book an A+. I honestly wanted to knock it because I feel like it's doing a lot of extra legwork because Blood and Honey was kind of a hot mess, but I can't, because I feel like it was done so well, and I just really enjoyed it. So I would recommend this series. We'll talk about that a little bit more later, but I truly loved it, and I think the ending was just absolutely stunning. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, be sure to like button down below, and don't forget to subscribe to Talk Books with me every week. That is everything got for today, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!